Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Okay, back to show you some more movies that I've picked up, and I wasn't even planning on picking up any movies yesterday. I was just intending to go out for a long walk. There's a lovely trail that I can go on. It's a nice sort of 20-kilometre walk, but I ended up doing 28 kilometres yesterday because I took a detour. I found a cafe that I wanted to try out, and then in the cafe I saw an advert for a yard sale that was advertising hundreds of movies, and of course that caught my attention and I had to go and find it. So yeah, kind of 3-kilometre detour to go and find this house and then rummage through all their movies. And a great collection they had there, a lot of common titles, but they were all movies that had been carefully looked after, so everything was in great condition. Here's what I got. First up, we've got Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere. Neil Gaiman, a popular sort of fantasy writer. The Sandman on Netflix has been very popular. But this is one from the 90s that came out on BBC. Not seen this? Neverwhere. Next, we've got a horror movie from the 80s, Night of the Demons, directed by Kevin Tenney. Pretty gruesome stuff by the looks of it. Next, Ginger Snaps. Never actually seen this, but I know it's very well thought of. And the follow-up, Ginger Snaps at the Beginning. Haven't seen this since the cinema, but this is Fairuza Balk in The Return to Oz, the follow-up to The Wizard of Oz. I remember quite liking this. A thriller here with Gwyneth Paltrow and Jessica Lange. This is Hush. And an adaptation of a Dean R. Koontz novel. This is Phantoms, with Liev Schreiber, a young Ben Affleck there, and Peter O'Toole as well. Haven't seen this since the cinema. This is James Mangold's Girl Interrupted with Winona Ryder and Angelina Jolie. And another one I haven't seen since the cinema, Oliver Stone's World Trade Center with Nicolas Cage. A Cannon Movies knockoff of Indiana Jones, this one with Chuck Norris and Louis Gossett Jr. This is Firewalker, directed by J. Lee Thompson. And another one I haven't seen since the cinema, this is Patricia Arquette in Stigmata. And then here we've got the Marcus Nispel remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Nice addition, this. It comes with this, which is on a metal plate. And then it opens out to be this huge chainsaw. And you've got the discs inside. And then there's this rather gruesome evidence document that's got bloody marks on it. And I won't show you all the photos, but for example, here's one of a chainsaw, and then have this pretty impressive evidence documentation on the back, all with, again, gruesome marks on them. Next, it's another remake, and this is House on Haunted Hill. And I must admit, I haven't been big on watching Halloween follow-up movies, but here we have a couple, Halloween H2O and Halloween Resurrection. Absolute trash, but really pleased to have this. This is Red Sonja with Brigitte Nielsen and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And the science fiction movie Event Horizon, Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne, directed by Paul Anderson. Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon in The Odd Couple 2. And Wesley Snipes, Diane Lane in Murder at 1600. Watched this several times, but funny enough, haven't had it in my collection. This is M. Night Shyamalan's Unbreakable. Here we've got Paul Walker in Running Scared, and again this is quite a nice edition. It comes with this comic book edition of the movie. A comedy I hadn't heard of. This is Playing by Heart with an all-star cast that includes Sean Connery, Jenna Rowlands, Angelina Jolie, Gillian Anderson, Madeleine Stowe, and Jon Stewart as well. Science fiction movie which I really enjoyed at the cinema. It hasn't aged all that well, to be honest, but I still have a soft spot for it. This is Tom Selleck in Runaway, which also stars Gene Simmons from Kiss. John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars. I know you can get this via Indicator as well on Blu-ray. And Friday. Now, I must admit, I avoided this film for years because I didn't think I was going to enjoy it. I don't really like Chris Tucker when I've seen him in The Fifth Element, nor in the Rush Hour movies. But Friday ended up being a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. So yeah, glad to have this, as well as Next Friday and Friday After Next. Early film from Guillermo del Toro. This is Mira Sorvino in Mimic. And here we've got Wolfgang Petersen's remake of the Poseidon adventure, Poseidon. Pleased to find this, as I've never seen it. This is from the 80s, Grace Jones in a vampire comedy horror, a Vamp. And then another remake, House of Wax. And then finally a film here from director Roland Joffe. I always find it quite surprising that the director of The Mission and The Killing Fields then had a film career that really nosedived, and none of his films really have made much of an impression. And I'm curious as to why that is. So yeah, Vatel, I have not seen this. This one does have a score by Ennio Morricone, who had also scored The Mission. And this one stars Gerard Depardieu and Tim Roth. Okay, that's a quick run through of everything I found unexpectedly yesterday. Just a fun day to be able to take a detour, find a whole load of movies in a yard sale, and then carry on with my walk. I actually ended up doing 28.5 kilometers yesterday. That's 33,000 steps. So I definitely got my miles in and feeling it on my legs a bit today. Anyway, I have other movies to show you as well from a previous week's haul, so I will put that up separately later. Let me know your comments on any of these movies. Please like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully I will see you again. Thanks for watching this one. All the best to you. Bye-bye.